This is the tragic story of a young woman full of life and dreams, whose story ended far too soon. You have probably heard of stories where love, betrayal, and secrets intertwine. You have also heard stories of online deception, but few are as heartbreaking and devastating as the story of Renee Marsden. Today, we dive deeper into her life, the illusion of Braden, and the betrayal by the one she trusted the most. Renee Marsden was born in 1991 in Australia. From the beginning, she was described by her family as kind, vibrant, and full of love. Renee grew up with strong family values, and she was particularly close to her young brother, Luke. To him, she wasn't just sister. She was his protector, his guide, and his best friend. She was also close with her mother, Teresa. Renee dreamed of becoming a nurse. She loved people and wanted to dedicate her life to helping others. As she grew older, Renee fell in love with a young man named Luke Jameson, her high school sweetheart. Their relationship was passionate, full of ups and downs like many young loves. For years, they stayed together. Renee truly believed that Luke was the one she would spend her life with. But by 2011, their relationship had ended. Renee was left heartbroken, but she never stopped loving him deep down. This emotional attachment would make her vulnerable to something she never saw coming. The closest people in Renee's life was her best friend, Camille McManaman. Camille had been by her side since childhood. The two had been inseparable for years. They shared secrets, laughs, and memories. They did everything together. Renee trusted Camelia with her whole heart. When she broke up with her high school sweetheart, Camelia was there offering comfort, being a shoulder to cry on. She was the person Renee leaned on the most during her emotional struggles. To the outside world, Renee Marsden and her best friend Camelia were inseparable. They did everything together. To Renee, Camelia was more than a best friend. She was like a sister. When Renee's first love ended, Camelia introduced her to someone new, a man named Braden Spider. Handsome, charming, strong. He seemed perfect. Camelia told her that Braden was in Goulburn prison, but their lawyers had synced the phone. For nearly 2 years, Renee Marsden's world revolved around a man she never met. Between March and June 2013 alone, they exchanged more than 11,000 text messages. That's almost 100 messages every single day. The texts were constant. Declarations of love, wedding plans, even everyday check-ins like a real couple. She dreamed of their wedding, even booking a wedding photographer for November 2013. She believed their love was unshakable, that the day he left prison, they will finally start their life together. To Renee, Braden was real. He wasn't just words on screen. He was her future husband, her partner, her best friend. Every text messages felt like proof. Like any daughter who found love, Renee confided in her mum, Teresa. She spoke about Braden constantly. Their plans for the future, the wedding they would have, the honeymoon they dreamed about. Teresa wanted to be happy for her daughter, but deep down, something didn't feel right. Braden never came around. He never called. He never showed his face. Still, she trusted her daughter's heart. But on the 5th of August 2013, Teresa received a chilling message, not from Renee, but from Braden. It read, "Sort your daughter out, threatening to kill herself." A stranger, her daughter's boyfriend, whom she had never met, was suddenly texting her directly. Teresa confronted Renee immediately. She told her that they broke up but promised her she was okay. A mother's instinct told her that the man her daughter was so in love with wasn't what he seemed. But by then, it was too late. Renee was at home in Glenhaven, Sydney. She was upset after weeks of emotional tension with Braden. Despite everything, she was still desperately trying to hold on to the relationship. Braden sent her devastating breakup text. "I think I need a break and so do you." Those words crushed her. After almost 2 years of love messages and wedding dreams, her entire world collapsed in one text. On the 5th August 2013, Renee's phone never left her hand. Every vibration, every new message was another crack in her heart. After 2 years of endless promises, she was heartbroken. She sent multiple texts to Braden. Camilla and her mother sent her final messages. Hours later, as night fell over Sydney, Renee drove to Watson Bay, then to Gap between 5:20 to 5:50 p.m. She sent multiple texts. Alone, heartbroken, and betrayed, Renee stepped out of her car and jumped. But the story didn't end with Renee's death. Because when investigators dug into messages, the truth came out. The man she loved, the man she cried over, the man she was willing to die for never existed. Braden Speedery was a lie, a cruel invention. And the person who created him? Her best friend, Camilla. For nearly 2 years, Camilla manipulated her best friend. She played both roles, the loyal companion in person and the dream boyfriend in secret. It was betrayal at the deepest level, and it destroyed Renee's life. Her family was shattered. Her brother Luke, who had always looked up to her, lost the person he admired most. He described Renee as his best friend, his world. Her parents struggled with grief, questioning how such thing could happen. Renee herself had suspicions before she died. She confided in her family that she was struggling because Braden was never able to meet her, and she had started questioning the relationship. Police went through Renee's phone records, text messages, and online accounts. That's when they traced the numbers and online activity back to Camilla. Despite the emotional and psychological harm inflicted, Camilla remains free. Her actions, while morally reprehensible, did not constitute a prosecutable offense. Catfishing wasn't a designated crime under New South Wales law at the time. Renee Marsden's story is heartbreaking, but her legacy could save countless lives. Today, Renee's parents continue to campaign for legal reform. They've appeared in documentaries, spoken to the media, and worked tirelessly to ensure their daughter's death was not in vain. Their hope is that Renee's law will one day be passed, protecting others from the same kind of deception that destroyed their daughter's life.